Welcome back to PJ Chen Design. Today we are going to talk about this twisting bangle, and you can use as a stacking bangle as you change the decoration on the top. Are you ready? Let's get started. We are going to starting at the front view. Let's draw a circle, and this is the bangle size. I'm going to set it for 60 millimeter. And then with this circle, we need to create a curve that is twisting around it. So we are going to use the command is under the curve. Then you have this is called helix. With the helix, instead of the regular helix, it's going to do something like this. Look like a spring. That's not what we're looking for. We wanted to use the helix and want to come up to the option here that you have a round curve. So with this, we are going to creating a curve around that circle that we just created. Depends on how much you want to go for how deep it is spinning. And I'm roughly going to look at something look like this. All right, so that will be the first one. Let me turning into the red color. So that will be the first one. We need to have another one that's completely opposite. So I'm going to use the line work from the middle point and snapping into this quadrant and snapping into this quadrant as well. So that give me a guideline over there to show the equal distance on both sides of that quadrant. And then we are going to use the helix one more time. And we're going to use around the curve again and make sure we select the circle that we have. And this time we want to snapping into this endpoint. And let me change color to a green color. So now you can see the red and the green. They are not touching, but they are in opposite direction. With that, I'm going to use my favorite conic corners for the rectangle, and I'm going to snapping into this endpoint and that endpoint, and then coming up about whatever how thick that you think it's going to be. And we are going to have, let's go to the top view. We're going to have something conic corner look like this. Then I'm going to moving that one by move command, snapping into the midpoint, and we want to snapping into the endpoint. So it's right in the middle in between those two. Okay, so now we have those two and as a rail, and then we have this cross section. We're going to go to the sweep to rail, and we're gonna go rail 1, rail 2, cross section, and then we will create something like this. I also will suggest you record a history before you click anything done. So now you can see this is a little bit fatter than what I have on my demo, but because we record a history now, if we want them to be skinnier, I can just skinnier like this way, then it will come into the desired size that you want. So make sure that before you end your command that you want to record history so you can get the real-time update or something like this. Okay, so I do like it to be skinnier, which also save you more money on the casting metal. Okay, so now we have that. We want to do a decoration on top of it, so we do need the curve. You can see I have a curve right here, and I can just duplicate this edges, and let's duplicate this and turning into another color is easier for us to see. Okay, we also need another curve. It's up to you, but I like to have it symmetrical. So actually inside of it, I need to have another curve right in the middle. So we are going to, since it is no curve to extract on the edge, so we want to extract iso curve. We want to pick up this surface, and then it is not in the direction we want. So we want to coming over to the top, let's toggle it. And then we'll have something close like this. Okay, so now I have this one. Let me turn it into the blue color as well. Magenta. Okay, so it's easier to tell. So you can see I have all the colors right there. Okay, so for the decoration, I'm coming over to my front view again, and I'm simply just drop a ball or a sphere and for whatever size that you like. Okay, we need to make sure that it is the right place to start with. So let's take a look on the perspective. All right, it looks all right to me. And then I'm also going to make a copy somewhere around here. All right, so now I have two of it. Let's deal with the one first. We're going to use the command is under the transform, and then we have array along curve. So this ball, it's going to be array with this curve, and then you have this dialog coming up. I was trying using 180 and it looks fine, so let's try and see if that's working. And it will ask you to select a C-plane coming into the top view, and then you click on that. Then you will have this. If this is too many to you, you may want to do one more time by clicking this one, this ball, and this curve. And then you want to reduce it, let's say 160, and click on the top view, and you can see if you still have too many or you want to adjust it. If you like the decoration that you have there, then you want to do the same with the other side. Let's do the base curve is this curve, and we want to do 160. Just out of curiosity, if we reduce another 20, and what does it look like? And you also want to record a history, and you click OK. Choose the top view and click. Look like 140 might look nicer, so I might want to go back because this is like too connected, and this I still can see the B. Because we record a history, if you don't like the position and you kind of move it, and everybody will kind of move it as well. So that's the benefit for record a history. And all you need to do is to bowling it together, and then you can assign different color on the rendering. I hope you enjoyed the video. The new feature on my YouTube channel is coming up for the membership program. I will offer something really exclusive for the member only. Working on that right now. Just want to give you a heads up. Maybe in a couple months you will see that option. Wish you all have a good holiday and see you next.